So a Treasury is actually a government bond issued by the United States government, 100% guaranteed by the U.S. government. In theory, the principal is the safest investment in the world. So very, very little chance of losing money as long as you hold it till maturity.
Mm-hmm.
And again, not to get too granular here, but they're short-term, called Treasury bills that are 1 year or less, Treasury notes that go from 2 to 10 years, and then Treasury bonds that go from 10 to 30. But the point is that it's very safe, very secure. Treasury notes 2 to 10 years produce an income every 6 months. It kicks out an interest payment. But that would be something that would be appealing for, again, something that you need and you just can't handle the fluctuation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then on the other side is a CD, better known as certificate of deposit. And think of them as like the government. In essence, the banks are paying consumers or depositors in these certificate deposits. And oftentimes what you'll find is that bank checking savings accounts are going to pay less than the certificate deposit. And part of the reason is because what banks typically do is if you give them $10,000 and you buy a 3-year CD with that, they're taking that $10,000 and they're lending it out to somebody who maybe is buying a car. And so from their perspective, if you can tie it up for a year, they're going to give you a better rate than if you could go in tomorrow and pull the money out. So that's why if you tie it up, they're going to pay you a little bit higher rate.